Recently, you must have watched as Israel bombed and killed many Palestinians. Simultaneously, Israeli forces entered the Al-Aqsa compound and brutally thrashed Muslims offering prayers at Masjid al-Aqsa. Also, you must have seen a post on social media. Support us to rebuild the Third Temple. So what is the Zionists' grand plan to rebuild the Third Temple? And why are the Zionists yearning to rebuild the Third Temple? I will tell you in detail. Since years we have been told through the media that there is a war between Palestine and Israel over land, and this was shown as a political issue, whereas in reality, it is a religious issue. And doing the same, Israel forced the Palestinians out of their homes and declared the entire land of Palestine Israel. For the first time in the holy month of Ramadan in 2021, Israeli forces openly entered the Al-Aqsa compound and attacked Muslims there. Al-Aqsa Mosque is considered the third holiest site in Islam, and it is the holiest site for Jews too. In the attack of 2021, Israeli forces entered the Al-Aqsa compound and broke the doors there, fired rubber bullets at the people there, and detonated bombs. Because of that, some people died, and 205 people who offered prayers there were badly injured. The question here is that Israel took the entire land from Palestine, and now there is no country named Palestine. Even Google Maps isn't showing Palestine as a country now. So why is Israel targeting the Al-Aqsa Mosque? Why are advertisements and articles being shown in the media and on social media for the reconstruction of the Third Temple? If you want the answers to these questions, then you have to understand the Zionist movement. The Zionist movement is a movement whose purpose is to create a homeland for the Jewish people. There are plans to turn the land of Israel into Greater Israel in the future. These people want all the Jews in the world to come back to Israel and settle there. The Zionist movement gets the most political support from Europe and America, and because of them, Israel was formed. It is said that in the place of Al-Aqsa Mosque, there was a temple of Sulaiman alayhi salam, which was called Solomon's Temple, and it has been destroyed twice. Now the Zionists say that Al-Aqsa Mosque is our Temple Mount because our temple was at the site of Al-Aqsa Mosque. According to the Jews, it is necessary to rebuild the Third Temple at the site of Masjid al-Aqsa. Here you need to understand that the masjid with the yellow dome is known as the Dome of the Rock, and the Dome of the Rock is not real Masjid al-Aqsa. Masjid al-Aqsa is the whole compound, but the real Masjid al-Aqsa is with the black dome. I repeat, the mosque with the black dome is the real Masjid al-Aqsa, not the one with the yellow dome. In 1967, Gershon Salomon, a former Israel Defense Forces officer, established a movement called Temple Mount and Eretz Yisrael Faithful Movement. The purpose behind this was to take back the Al-Aqsa compound and build the Third Temple in place of Al-Aqsa Mosque. Gershon Salomon said in 1990 that in any case, we were going to build a Third Temple at the site of the mosque. Because of this, in 1990, there were riots, and in those riots, 17 Palestinians were martyred, and more than 100 were badly injured. Even today, the United States keeps giving money to this group, and now this movement has become politically active. Benjamin Netanyahu, the most successful Prime Minister of Israel, and more than half of the members of his party support this faithful movement. According to them, the temple was also there where Masjid al-Aqsa is located now. But till today, no evidence has been found that can prove that the Solomon Temple was at the place of Al-Aqsa Mosque. That's why you must have heard that excavation work is going on around Masjid al-Aqsa. In fact, those people are looking for evidence so that some evidence can be found, and on the pretext of that evidence, they can take back Al-Aqsa Mosque. At the same time, people in Palestine are being killed without any reason. In fact, the Zionists are checking how Muslim countries react to the deaths of Muslims. The Zionists are planning ahead according to how much action the Muslim countries take on the deaths of the people of Palestine. And today you can see how the Muslim countries are silent because of a loss of political power, because of money, or out of fear, whatever the reason may be. Zionists are taking advantage of this silence, and according to this silence, they are carrying forward their plan that, when the Muslims will be completely silent, Al-Aqsa will be demolished by Zionists. Also, mosques are being martyred in other countries like India and China. This is just a test by Zionists of how Muslims react when a mosque is martyred, so that in the future, when Zionists will martyr Al-Aqsa Mosque, they will have an idea of how many Muslim countries will take action, and which countries will remain silent. If you look at the recent incidents, you will realize that Masjid al-Aqsa will be martyred very soon, as it is now openly sponsored, and ads are coming on social media for the reconstruction of the Third Temple. Now the Zionists are openly putting their intentions in front of the world. On the other hand, Muslim countries are accepting Israel on the basis of business.